Hey guys, how's it going? Happy New Year! We have made it to 2021. I hope you guys are excited. I know that I am. And today I want to go over with you guys some of my sales. I'm going to go over from December 20th all the way through the end of the year. If you are new here, my name is Macy and I am a full-time reseller on this channel. I put out reselling content to help you succeed at your reselling business. If that sounds like something that interests you, hit subscribe down below and tap the bell so that you know next time I put out a new video. Today I am all bundled up in my warmest of sweatshirts because it is getting cold outside. I live in Pennsylvania and it is getting into those 30-degree days, 20-degree days. This morning went to get some Starbucks with my boyfriend and it was 28 degrees outside and the car was frozen. So we had to wait for it to thaw, and then we went and got a cold brew and a latte, which were both very good. If I seem crazy, it's because I'm hyped up on Starbucks. Don't mind me. I'm gonna go over all the sales that I had from December 20th all the way through the end of the year. I did take some time off for Christmas, so that definitely played a role into why I did not have as many sales, but it started picking up again come January, so my next what sold video will be chock full of great sales for you guys. This one is just gonna be scooping up whatever's left for the year. You know, I'm just happy to be done with 2020 and moving on into the next year. Let's leave 2020 behind, along with some of the worst months that I've had reselling behind. And let's look forward to a wonderful reselling and just in general beautiful future, hopefully. All right, let's get into this, shall we? My first sale was a Woolrich men's blue Sherpa zip-up vest in a size medium. It sold on Poshmark for $25, and after Poshmark fees, I made $20. It took 43 days to sell. I only paid $1 for this. It was in actually the women's coat section at Goodwill on Dollar Day, and so I picked it up because I saw Woolrich, which is a great brand. I like picking up Woolrich sweaters, and I guess vests also do well. I've picked up 2 of them now and they both sold relatively quickly. It is the right season for them, so that probably plays a factor, but keep an eye out for a Woolrich. It's a good brand. The next thing to sell was a Quest Boys thermal boots with leather in a size 5. They sold on Poshmark for $20, and after Poshmark fees, I made $16. They took 3 days to sell. I paid $1 for these, again at a Goodwill Dollar Day, and I was surprised at how quickly these sold. Whenever I picked them up, I wasn't 100% sure how they would do because I did not see many shoes by this brand available or sold. So I was kind of taking a chance here, but also whenever you're only paying $1 for something, is it really taking a chance? These looked huge. These boots looked massive. They were like as big as my head, each shoe, and they were boys size 5. So I really hope that they fit whatever kid they went to. Very happy that a kids item sold in the month of December because 25% of all kids clothing sales and dresses went to a charity called Dressember to fight human trafficking. If you hear any more kids clothing sales or dress sales, keep in mind that 25% of those profits were donated. And ultimately we did really great with that fundraiser. We hit our goal, we completely crushed it as a team, and I think that's awesome. Way to go everybody that helped out with that cause. Moving on, the next thing that sold was an Express leopard print zip front jacket in a size medium. It sold on Poshmark for $24. After Poshmark fees, I made $19.20. It took 53 days to sell, and again, this was a Dollar Day Goodwill pickup. I don't pick up everything I see by Express, even if it's $1. I do look at style, and considering that this had an animal print that's pretty popular right now, and just the style of the bomber jacket looked really nice, it was in great condition, all those factors led to me picking it up. I've even sold some Forever 21 bomber jackets for good money. By good money, I mean like $20. So if you're only paying $1 for it, you could even pick up Forever 21 bomber jackets. The next thing that sold was a LuLaRoe new with tags heathered blue Nicole dress in a size extra large. It sold on Poshmark for $20, and after Poshmark fees, I made $16. It took only 1 day to sell. How awesome! A LuLaRoe dress, 1 day to sell. And the reason why has to be that it's a size extra large, because Nicole dresses aren't really that popular. Possibly the new with tags played a role as well. New with tags, extra large, and the fact that it's a dress. I don't even pick up leggings nowadays. I don't pick up shirts. I might pick up a duster cardigan by LuLaRoe, but pretty much I stick to the Amelia dresses and maybe a duster cardigan. That's about it in terms of what I pick up. But that just goes to show there is money to be made in LuLaRoe. So if you hear resellers saying, never pick up a LuLaRoe, it's the worst, you'll not make any money on it, don't listen to them. You can, if you're picking up the right stuff. With pretty much any brand, if you're picking up the right stuff, you can make money on it as long as you're not paying up too much. If you have any way to get cheap inventory, there is money to be made on so many different brands. Even all these bread and butter brands, I promise you. The next thing that sold was a Not Your Daughter's Jeans green stretchy olive jegging in a size 2P. It sold on Poshmark for $20. After Poshmark fees, I made $16. And it took 114 days to sell. This was flawed. It had some of that pulling going on at the front of the, around the crotch area, which pants do sometimes. And I always hate it whenever I find a good brand of pants and then they have that pulling there at the crotch. And I'm like, crap, should I leave it behind? Should I get it? This one I paid $2 for. It was at a small consignment store I found in my area. It actually was supposed to be a Goodwill that I was going to, but it turned out to be this other consignment store. So I was like, oh, I'll take a look. And there was a bunch of $2 items there. So I picked up a bunch of different things and they sold pretty well, most of them. This is one of the last items I picked up from that little consignment store that hasn't sold. Well, it just sold. It took a long time. 114 days is pretty long. It's because it was flawed. I really should just leave them behind, but I don't know. Sometimes I can't resist whenever it's a low price and it's a good brand. The next thing that sold was a Free People Western Booties in a size 8.5. They sold on Poshmark for $42. After Poshmark fees, I made $33.60. They took 245 days to sell. I did pay up for these. I bought them on Poshmark as part of a large bundle that I was sourcing from Poshmark to resell on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari. So my allocated costs for these were $14.93. I did price them very high, which I didn't realize was very high. I for some reason thought Free People booties went for like $60 or $70, but most of them actually don't go for that much. So make sure to do your research for Free People booties. Don't just pay whatever for them just because you see them. They actually might not go for as much as you think they do, especially certain styles. I did have these priced very high and I was waiting to see if maybe a good buyer, good offer would come along, and finally an offer did come along for this $42 and I just went ahead and accepted it even though it was almost $30 less than what I had them priced at. And the buyer was super happy that I accepted her offer, which is cool to make a buyer happy. I was also very happy to just get these booties moving because I'm ready to recoup that cost and put it into something else that's gonna move faster. And I still made great profit there, like no complaints. The next thing that sold was an Ann Taylor gray leopard knit flounce skirt in a size 14. Sold on Mercari for $22, and after Mercari fees, I made $18.86. It took 68 days to sell. I paid $2 for this. Again, this was from that small consignment store I was talking about. Always cool to see a Mercari sale. Love whenever those come through. And I picked this up because of the size 14, and because of the leopard print. Once again, leopard print I think is still pretty popular, so I've been picking it up. And it doesn't always move super fast, but it always sells eventually. The next thing that sold was a Levi's black drawstring waist joggers in a size small. It sold on Poshmark for $25. After Poshmark fees, I made $20, and it took 13 days to sell. This was a consignment item, so I made a bit of the profit and the rest went back to the person that gave me this item to consign. I always love selling Levi's. As long as it's not that Denizen sub-brand, I love selling Levi's. They all do well. Plus joggers are really in right now. Any sort of casual or active wear is just flying right now, so I had no worries about these pants selling. The next thing that sold was a Zara navy blue chiffon embellished waist dress in a size small. It sold on Poshmark for $13. After Poshmark fees, I made $10.40. It took 156 days to sell, and it did sell as part of a bundle, and that's why my Poshmark fee is a little bit lower there than that $2.95 that it would be otherwise. I paid $1 for this at Goodwill Dollar Day. I like picking up Zara. I feel like they make a lot of really pretty pieces and style pieces, and as long as the cost is not too high, I really don't have a problem selling it. This one did take quite a while to move and didn't go for very much. I definitely prefer picking up Zara whenever it's a more substantial piece that has a lot going on, a lot of interesting style elements. This one was just a plain navy blue cocktail dress. I think that's what held it back a little bit, but I've sold some Zara pieces for really good money in the past. It just depends on what the item is. The next thing that sold was a Hogland new with tags belted long chiffon gown in a size 10. It sold on Poshmark for $48. After Poshmark fees, I made $38.40. It took 337 days to sell. This was another Dollar Day item, and I had to pick this up for $1. I was like, this could either sell really good, $100 plus, or it could take forever to sell and not go for anything, go for like $20. It kind of went directly in between those two. It took a long time to sell, yes, but also I made $40. Of course, remember that 25% of that profit goes to the charity I mentioned. That was a good sale for me. I rarely see $40 profit sales, but I did have to hold on to this dress for almost a year to get that. The next thing that sold was an Urban Outfitters pins and needles black open front puff shoulder blazer in a size small. It sold on eBay for $27.96. After eBay fees and shipping, I made $19.72. It took 44 days to sell. Once again, another Dollar Day pickup. I really like picking up Urban Outfitters blazers. There's a couple of different sub-brands by Urban Outfitters that sells blazers. Silence and Noise is one of them. This was a pins and needles. There might be some more, but as long as it's a nice career blazer that has some sort of style element that might make it attractive to people and it's a good price, I pick it up to resell because they always go for a decent price. People are willing to pay a little bit more for blazers because it is such a substantial piece and costs so much retail. Same goes with Ann Taylor or Loft or Banana Republic or Express. Any of those regular bread and butter brands, if it's a nice career blazer and it is cheap, I pick it up to resell because it normally brings in that $25 to $35 sale price, which is what I'm looking for. The next thing that sold was a Dress the Population beige lace white embroidered sequin party dress in a size medium. It sold on eBay for $50. After eBay fees, I made $40, and it took 123 days to sell. I did pay up for this dress. I paid $6.99 for it at a Goodwill, full price there. And I was very excited to find it because it was so pretty. I was like, Dress the Population, is that a good brand? I can't remember. But this dress is gorgeous, and so I'm gonna look it up real quick and probably get it. And the comps were high, but the sales had happened a while ago. So I figured since we are in the time that we're in, people might not be shopping for a dress like this, and I might have to wait a while, which I did. It took 123 days to sell, but I also didn't want to compromise too much on my price because I could have lowered it quite a bit and then sold it faster, or I could just keep it at what I had it, which was around that $80 mark. And then I got this offer for $50 and I went ahead and accepted it since it had been a while and I wasn't sure how long I would have to wait to get even higher than $50. I was happy with $50 for sure. The next thing that sold was an express black skinny dress pants with white tweed front in a size 2. It sold on Poshmark for $25. After Poshmark fees, I made $20. And it took 53 days to sell. I could have sold this way faster. I received so many offers on this and everybody kept sending me offers for $22 on eBay, and I have free shipping on eBay and I didn't want to go that low because $22 with free shipping on eBay is like if I sold it for $16 on Poshmark, right? And I just knew that I could get more for it than that. I was like, I'm pretty sure I can sell it for at least 22 or more on Poshmark, and then the shipping is covered. So I'm gonna wait. And I just waited and I waited and I kept declining offers. And then somebody came along and purchased them full price for $25, and I was like, yes! On Poshmark. So I made that $20 profit I wanted to see on these pants because I knew I could get it for them. It's just that tweed. People love the tweed dress pants. I'm telling you, I love picking up tweed dress pants, especially if they're a skinny leg. It's great. Absolutely great. Now, these were a size 2. If they were a size 8 or a size 10 or something like that, they would have sold so fast, but you gotta hold out a little bit longer for those size 2s. The next thing that sold was a loft pointelle knit tunic cream turtleneck sweater in a size medium. It sold on Poshmark for $12, and after Poshmark fees I made $9.05. It took 160 days to sell. I paid $2 for this. I don't remember where I got it. This did take a while and didn't go for that much. The only reason I can think of is that it's probably an older item, and thin knit is not as popular as thick knit right now. Those are the only things I can think of there. But the next thing that sold was also a loft item, a new tag dark gray A-line knee-length skirt in a size 6. It sold on eBay for $17.56. After eBay fees and shipping, I made $9.67. It took 7 days to sell. And I don't talk about this very often, but I send offers on eBay every single night to anybody that has liked the items within the last 24 hours. And I put in the note that goes out to the likers with the offer that I also have a 25% off discount on 2 or more items purchased from my eBay store. So the person can either accept my 20% offer on the one item that they liked, or they can go into my store and find some more items that they like. So a lot of my eBay sales come from people accepting my 20% off offer, and this was one of those cases. I priced this one kind of low because I was concerned about this skirt. I wasn't sure who would be looking for a skirt like this. I did use modest as a keyword, which I heard is a good idea if you have anything that's below the knee or knee length or below, because people might be searching for modest wear. Very happy that that sold relatively quickly. The next thing that sold was another loft item, and this is the last item, guys. It is a black gray button front collared blazer jacket in a size 12P. Sold on Poshmark for $22. After Poshmark fees, I made $17.60, and it took 52 days to sell. This was another dollar day pickup. Just like blazers, I mean, this is kind of a blazer, but just like blazers, I like picking up jackets that also that are by these mall brands like Loft and Ann Taylor and Express and all those other ones, White House, Black Market, whatever. If it is a wool blend jacket, I will probably be picking it up, especially if it's only $1. My only concern about this guy was that it was a petite size, which is always a little bit harder for me to move than just regular sizing. That's it, guys. That's all I had since my last What Sold video through the end of 2020. Goodbye 2020. never see you again. All right, my total sales for this, it's over a week, but this time period is $425. And after eBay fees, Mercari fees, Poshmark fees, shipping, my cost of goods, and my money donated is $268. Let me know down in the comments how your guys' December wrapped up. Did you have decent sales over Christmas and heading into the New Year's, or was it slow for you guys? Let me know. I'm very interested to hear about how you guys did. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you could give me a like down below, I would really appreciate it, and it helps YouTube know that this was a good video that you enjoyed and push it out to more people. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe. I put out new reselling content every single week, and I'm happy to provide it to you guys. Also, hit that bell so that you get the notification whenever I put out a new video, because I don't have a set day that I put out videos. I just kind of make them as fast as I can, and whenever they are done, I send them out into the world. Alright, have a great rest of your day, everybody. Bye!